It's Thursday. It's one day to Friday. So let's get glam. Let's live our life. And I'm 1 week closer to leaving. This time, next week will be my last day in office for like 2 weeks. So, but then after that, it all starts all over again. It is the Monday of Mondays. It will be January, which is the Monday of the year, as we all know. So let's just get started. And I didn't prep at all for this as well because I had a dinner yesterday and I got a little tipsy and I came home a little late and tipsy and I just like got into bed. So we're just gonna go with the flow. I don't feel like spraying my face today, so I'm just gonna put this inside and I'm gonna go in with sorry, I thought I didn't close it, but there's a sponge here. Okay, I'm using my MAC Studio Tech blah 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 blah, and I will go on my face with this directly and just tap 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 tap. And I kind of am vibing with using my fingers, so maybe I'll do that as well today for this foundation. It just feels like okay. So what a mask! A mask has come. So I had taken a break in November from drinking. I'm not a particularly big drinker, but I do drink. And when I drink, there are times when I definitely drink too much. So I was like, regulating it is one thing but sometimes I just can't regulate it because in the moment I just get very hyped and I'm like, woohoo! But I was just like, let me just take a break from drinking as a whole instead of just regulating it. So I did sober November successfully, and I had like after that I had like a drink, one drink like last weekend, and I didn't feel like drinking more, so I didn't, and I was totally like at peace with that. Like I didn't at all feel like, oh, I have to drink more. And even though people were like, hey, do it, I was like, you know what, I'm actually okay, like I'm good. And yesterday was the first time since that day that I went out, and I just felt like I felt like drinking. So I was like, okay, I'll just have a couple of drinks. And again, I stopped when I was like able to feel like, okay, you know what, I'm good at this place, so I'm not gonna go beyond that. And it was quite pleasant. Like I woke up, I was fine, I was not hungover. The only thing was like my quality of sleep gets reduced because like I'm just a little too tipsy to like fall asleep, and like the thuk 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 thuk, my heart was beating very fast and I could hear it. So I was just like, just write it out, and you'll be fine. I've blended this out. I'm quite happy with the coverage from the very little that I applied. I have never liked this foundation using a brush or a sponge, but I really like it using my fingers. So I think maybe that's the way to go about this product. It's come out well. Now I will go on to my eyes. I'm still on this trip of using NARS, and I'll just use my hand or my finger. I'll just go. Okay, and that's it. I am obviously going to do my eyeliner today, but I wanted to curl my lashes first because I want my eyes to be on today because they're not on right now. I'm just This is awkward. Silence. Okay, I think eyelashes are cute, and I will go over this with eyeliner. I feel like using a sketch pen today and not putting in too much effort. So I'll just take my Maybelline one. Have some coffee first. That was okay. Okay. Just make sure product is saturated. Okay, let me start. That came out quite well. Quite well. Wow, that was just a fluke. But okay, they're again different, but it's okay. Guys, I think this is probably my best work yet. Okay, one is a little longer than the other, but okay, I don't want to touch. The vibes are there. The vibes are vibing, and the vibes are vibing. Okay, let's move on. My foundation has definitely settled in a bit here, so I'll just fix it. And I want to conceal, but I will first do blush. I also may want to do contour, so I will do that actually first, and then I'll do a blush. I'm using my Fenty in Truffle, and just like this, like right under my bone, I will just tap it. Look straight and let's go. We're in two different places. And if I can just blend out with my finger. Yeah, that give me some jaw, baby. And for this contour, I'll just use like a regular. Yeah, I don't want to overdo it right now, so I'll just leave it. And I will go in with blush, and I've decided to use this Charlotte Tilbury in Peach Pop. I really wanted to buy the light pink one, but I was just like, I just don't know if it'll look good on me. As much as I love putting this directly on my skin and it feels like very satisfying, I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand. And use that. Okay. I just don't like packaging where it's like kind of there's like a sponge which absorbs stuff from your face and it's like reusable. I don't even like the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer packaging for that reason. I'm just like, oh, it's so like not sanitary. So this is blush. I will blend it out now. This brush, just go over it. It's okay, I don't really care if I go overboard because I will conceal, and this is quite blendable. So that's what it's gonna look like. So this patch, do you see there is nothing being grabbed on there? I don't know why that one patch is like that of my skin. Just put a little bit. Okay, this is good. Now I will conceal, don't feel. And I don't really want to use a brightener. I'll just use my caramel concealer just to like. I think that's just for the thingy. And for brightness, I'll just put a little bit of yellow concealer by PAC. Like just a little bit here. I think that's it. And now I will just blend this out using my fingers. Get ready to warm them up. And just be very gentle, it is your under eye after all. And definitely tap versus swipe because you want the product to stay on and not get shifted. Right underneath my eye. So that is the way I want to conceal. Over here I'll go with the darker shade out. Just get it from my mouth. My fingers get tired, so I need to like support it with my other finger. This is picking up more yellow. I think I put a little bit more concealer here without realizing it. I really like the finish of this look. It's like brightness, but in a very understated way. It's not just bright. And I'll just do a little top up of my blush. Just a little bit. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna blend more than this. I think this is picking up product versus laying it down, so I think I should stop filming. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but it looks like my entire foundation has just lifted off from here. Should I just try putting a drop of Duraline? Just like a little bit to just... see if we can bring this back to life. Yeah, there we go. Duraline always saves the day. I feel like this is definitely a lot more natural because it looks quite flawless in like, I'm not, okay, that's not flawless, but this blush application is definitely a bit weird. I think I'll just top it up with my MAC Flow Power on top and just move on with life. I think a powder will answer my question. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, now I will set my face, and I want to use a yellowy powder because the concealer is also kind of yellowy, so I want to keep that going. And for powder, yeah, I use this for powder. Actually, I don't like this brush. I'm going to use my my BH brush for my under eyes, just like a very thin. This just feels nice. I'm just doing it because it feels nice. And then I will just leave the rest of the face alone. And I actually should have done my mascara a long time ago, but I forgot. So now I'll do it. And I will keep this brush handy because I will use it to curl my lashes. I'll use my Milk Kush mascara. A great product. And I will just go. That's good. And I'll just brush, or I'll just glue my eyebrows down. Okay, I have a headache now. I don't know why. This coffee is not that good. feel like going in with highlighter today, and I want to go over it with, I use my biggest highlight, like not biggest but like the most highlighty highlighter I have, and go over it with this. I don't know what, something is wrong with my face today. I'm not able to put my finger on it, but something is definitely wrong. Like the makeup is not picking up in certain spots in certain places, but that's okay. We'll do our lips now, and I want to do my peri pera in this shade, in nude 25. This is another great shade, and I did prep my lips earlier. I think that's just worn off now. I'll just go over it and see if I need to add anything, any other color on it. It is quite bright and light, and I do want to put a little bit of brown in there. So I'll take MAC Chestnut and just go around it a bit. I love that. That is so much better. It was fine earlier too, but this just feels more me. I want to do one more thing. I'll take this NYX eye crayon and just go and highlight my inner corner. Yeah, that did a good job. And I'll just fix up whatever creasing has happened. Like just get rid of it. And even if you pick up product like this, it's okay, but you just don't want that creasing to be there. Just touched my eyeball. Okay, and this is the look for today. Now let's just get through it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow or Friday. Bye.